Hello and welcome to the show. Joining us on today's episode of Education Dialogues, we have Dr. S.B. Majumdar, the founder of Symbiosis. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. Now let's start this discussion with the one issue that's staring us in the face today, skill development. How important is skill development in India today?
India is the largest higher education system in the world. It produces crores of graduates every year, but unfortunately, majority of them are unemployable. So, if our Indian youth, Indian students are to be employable, there is no other way except to teach our youth skill development education, which unfortunately is lacking in our present schools, colleges and universities. Because employability will really create a workforce for our country.
So how did Symbiosis decide to get into this domain?
This is because Symbiosis has started many management institutions. Fortunately, the graduates which come out of our management institution get fair placements. But that is not the case with other institutions of Symbiosis. Say for example, Symbiosis College of Arts and Commerce or Symbiosis School of Liberal Arts. It struck to us that why not start skill development university rather than starting an engineering college or ITI or a polytechnic, because this university degree, especially in skill education, will give status to our students. Today, a plumber, a carpenter, they are doing extremely good jobs, driver for example, but their status is, they don't enjoy the status. So, if you want to give status to the skills, there is no other way except to start skill colleges, skill universities, and that's how we thought of starting skill university.
All right. So this also has a small challenge of its own, that you need to, get in people from the industry
That's
and a
right,
lot of industry
that's right,
support.
that's
So
right.
how did you all go about with that?
You see, it's a wonderful experiment that we are making in Symbiosis University of Skill, Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences, which is going to be functional next year in Indore. We have persuaded many top industries to open their small shops, small campuses, small plazas right on the campus of university. To the best of my knowledge, there is not a single university on whose campuses these companies have opened their small campuses to train the students. At present what happens is, whether they like it or not, they have to choose our engineers and management students from various colleges. They have no other option. But when our students join the company, they find that they are of no use. So they have to initiate their own training program suitable to the companies. And they spend crores of rupees only on training the fresh graduates. We thought that why should they spend so much funds on training? Why not our university does the same job in the company's campus, right on the campus of university? So our students will get a direct exposure to the needs of the industry. Say for example, Reliance Capital. Well, our MBA students joins, or he is selected by Reliance Capital. But when they actually joins, he doesn't know the skills. He doesn't have any experience. So what happens? Reliance Capital has to spend huge amount on training that student. So we have taken away unnecessary time, energy and money which companies spend on their training programs. We will do on behalf of them right on the campus.
Now, skill development is the need of the hour. It gets your students job ready when they're ready to go out there in the market. But how exactly are we faring in comparison to, let's say, the rest of the world when it comes to getting our students job ready?
Oh my God, India has tremendous job potentiality in different areas. National Skill Development Corporation has identified 1,500 areas where India will require skilled manpower, and India needs not less than 1.5 million jobs in next 2 to 3 years. Now, how do we meet this need of our country? Only by creating more skill development graduates, skill development diploma holders, and there is no other way. And for that to happen, it is essential that academia and industry, university and industry must come together, and that is what has precisely happened for the first time on the campus of Symbiosis University of Applied Sciences in Indore.
Great. And in comparison to the rest of the world, where do we stand in skill development today?
In comparison with the rest of the world like China, Germany,
The
America,
education in skill.
skill education, we are far, far behind. We are lagging behind at least for 50 years in terms of Chinese or German skill development education. But we have to start somewhere, and this is the right time to start such universities. And I hope the universities of future will be skill universities.
So with regard to the admissions that's been happening, every year we see that the cutoffs are getting higher, because of which it's just the cream that gets the admission. So what, according to you, any advice for students who are, let's say, looking to make the cut? How do you go about doing that?
When I was in college, getting first class was supposed to be a great honor. Most of us used to pass our examination in second class. But now I am surprised when students passing out 10th or 12th examination with 95 marks, 99% marks, even 100% marks. And many colleges have now cut off of 70%, 100%. Now I don't see any point in increasing the percentage and consequently the cutoff marks for entry. On the one hand, percentage of marks is increasing, but standard of education in schools and colleges is falling. There has to be some mechanism by which this situation has to be changed. In some time, formerly CBSE was supposed to be a difficult course, but now surprisingly CBSE is also producing students with
100%, yes.
I don't know. It's a cascading effect. If one SSC board or CBSE, if they start giving more and more percentage of marks to their students, others would feel that why should we lag behind? And the nature of question paper is such that even a blind mapper student will pass the examination. It's just an objective question. You tick mark this square, that square. Something has gone wrong, but I think politicians, educational experts and academics must come together to find out some solution. Otherwise, we will be ridiculing ourselves in the eyes of outside world.
Right. Today, Symbiosis University is one of the top choices of students across the world. So what was the vision that you started this university with?
Oh my God. Symbiosis motto is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. World is one family. And we want to connect we want to globalize the minds. Today, world has become a global village where people have come together. The question is whether minds have come together. And we in Symbiosis thought that in order to achieve international understanding, world peace, or to realize the concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, education is the best medium. We in Symbiosis feel that development of international understanding through quality education is going to help us to realize the concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So now in Symbiosis University, we have students from 85 different countries, students from almost all states of our country. This is a beautiful idea of bringing foreign students and Indian students together and encourage them to understand each other. It is through education, it is through internationalization of education that perhaps there will be international understanding, world peace, and finally the realization of dream of our sages of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. World is one family. Only education can do it. No other sector can do it. Right. Banking can't do it. Cooperative, no other sector can do it except education.
So now that you have achieved that vision, what else are you looking forward to going ahead? Hoping to achieve
my
more.
only dream is, may God create large scale manpower for our country, so that by 2028 or 2030, India will be one of the developed countries of the world, and India will be the Jagat Guru of the world. Let us create Nalanda and Takshashila in our country.
Personally, what would be the most proud moment of your career?
Proudest moment was when Symbiosis was recognized by the central government, and the central government, UGC, Ministry of HRD, conferred the deemed university status on our institution. Why? Because we got the wings. We got the autonomy to frame our own syllabi, to set our own standard of education, and more importantly, to open off-campus centers anywhere in the country. So Symbiosis University has now off-campus centers in Bangalore, in Hyderabad, in Noida, maybe tomorrow in Gujarat and in other states. That, in my own lifetime, I came from a small village in Maharashtra. I joined Ferguson College as a professor. You can imagine the satisfaction and fulfillment of individual coming from rural area, a teacher, establishing an university is something, a proud moment in my life.
On that note, thank you so much for joining us, sir. It's been a pleasure talking to you.